What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Well, we did it. The Chiefs are Super Bowl champions for a second straight year and third time in the last 5 years, as we are the first team to win back-to-back Super Bowls since the Patriots in 2003 and 4. And yeah, so 20 years, and just incredible. 25-22 in overtime was the final, as the Chiefs got the game-winning touchdown in overtime, actually with pretty much when the overtime ended. And since it was the playoffs, they play as many uh, overtimes needed, and this is the first playoff game under the new uh, rules in the playoffs, where both teams get the ball no matter what happens. And yeah, uh, and we were down 10-3 at halftime, and Mahomes threw a interception to start the second half. And yeah, and you know this Super Bowl reminded me a lot of last year's Super Bowl and when we played the 49ers 4 years ago. And I mean, Brock Purdy played a great game. Gotta give credit to him. Uh, and Chiefs will win the toss to start the game, but would defer like usual. However, 49ers would fumble the ball in their first possession. It would be recovered by George Karlaftis, but we would go 3-and-out, and then a 10-play drive to give the 49ers a 3-0 lead, a 55-yard field goal by rookie kicker Jake Moody. Then on our next series, Mahomes would have a deep throw to uh, Mecole Hardman to put us up first and goal, but then Isaiah Pacheco would fumble the ball, so the 49ers get the ball right back but would not score. And then they would go up 10-0 as Christian McCaffrey, a 21-yard touchdown on the throw made by Niners receiver Jauan Jennings. That's right, became just the second non quarterback to throw for a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So then, the Chiefs would then finally get on the board late in the second quarter. A 28-yard field goal to make it 10-3, and then to start the second half, Mahomes threw an interception intended for Valdes-Scantling, but then a 3-and-out, and then we would make it 10-6 on a 57-yard field goal by Harrison Butker. That was the longest field goal ever in Super Bowl history, which ironically was just broken in the first quarter or rather in the second quarter by Jake Moody. So that would make it 10-6, and then uh, the Chiefs would punt. However, 49ers punt returner would muff the catch, and so we would get the ball right back at our own, or rather at the San Francisco 16. On the very next play, Mahomes would find Valdes-Scantling for 16 yards to put us up 13-10, and NVS has come up huge in the playoffs after a really rough regular season. And then 49ers go back on top 16-13. Jauan Jennings 10-yard reception from Purdy. However, the extra point would be blocked, so that would keep it a 3-point game, and this turned out to be a game changer. Uh, we were then tied up 16-all, 24-yard field goal. Now the 49ers would go up 19-16 uh, just after the 2-minute warning, 53-yard field goal, and if the 49ers would have converted on 3rd and 5, they arguably could have just ran the clock down and could have gotten a game-winning field goal with uh, with no time left. So then, plenty of time for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Uh, then a 29-yard field goal with 3 seconds left to tie it up 19-all. So go to overtime. 49ers won the toss, would receive, but it didn't matter if they got a touchdown because the game would not be over. However, we would force them to a field goal with a long 13-play drive that would take over 7 minutes. So all we needed was a field goal to extend the game, but then we'll convert on 4th and 1 to extend the game, and then on 1st and goal, Mahomes would find Mecole Hardman to give us our second straight Super Bowl title. Just incredible. And of course, Mecole Hardman, who wasn't even on the Chiefs when the season began, he was with the Jets, then traded back to the Chiefs in October. And yeah, so just incredible. Um, 2 fumbles by, or 5 fumbles in this game, and Nick Bolton with 13 total tackles, and our defense would come up huge again in this game. I mean, that's been our story throughout this entire season, really. Uh, and Brock Purdy, 255 yards and a touchdown, and if the 49ers would have won this game, their MVP probably would have been Juwan Jennings, who threw for a touchdown and caught for one. Uh, and yeah, but the MVP for the 3rd time goes to Patrick Mahomes. He now joins Joe Montana and Tom Brady to win 3 or more Super Bowl MVPs. And yeah, he's in elite territory. And I mean, some people are calling Mahomes to go now. I kind of can't blame him, but I still think it's a little early to call him that. I mean, he's not even 30 years old yet, and he's got a long career left. But I mean, if he can get to 5 or even 6, then I'd say yeah, he's the new GOAT. But I mean, still just incredible. I mean, a rough first half, uh, and then it completely changed in the second half. I mean, all 3 of our Super Bowl wins now, uh, in these last 5 years, we were down by 10 points uh, at halftime, or at least we're down. Actually, we weren't down by 10 at the half. We got a field goal, but still, I mean, just amazing. And that missed extra point, I mean, really was a game changer because if they would have made it, they would have gone up by 4. And yeah, so just just incredible. A 3rd Super Bowl title for Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. So just yeah, just it's just amazing. I can barely believe that this actually happened. Think of all the struggles that we had throughout the season, uh, being the 3 seed and being the underdogs on the road at Buffalo and Baltimore. And yeah, it's just amazing. There's no other words to to describe it. So, and yeah, just heartbreak for the 49ers. I mean, they played a great game, and it was a nail biter, but it seemed like whoever had the ball last was going to win, and that's exactly what happened. So, uh, yeah, and, I mean, winning back to back titles in any sport is extremely hard, but we did it. And yeah, so our schedule for next season will be released in, I guess, spring, April, or May. We know our opponents for next season, and this means that we will again uh, open up the season at home, pretty much, as the annual NFL kickoff game on that Thursday. So, see who our opponent is for that. We will actually play the 49ers again next year, but it'll be on the road. So, and I'm sure that'll be in prime time or nationally televised. So, but yeah, so what you guys think about the Chiefs winning back-to-back Super Bowls? And yeah, this go down as one of the best all-time, probably. I mean, overtime, just the second ever to go into overtime. And yeah, so what an incredible ride. So till next season, trying to make it 3 straight. Uh, anything can happen, man. So till next season, Countess for saying, go Chiefs.